Hey coin collectors, and welcome to the DC Coin World International coin channel. And today we're going to take a look at the California US quarter from the year 2005. This is the 31st in the state quarter series. In 2005 we started with California, then we had Minnesota, Oregon, Kansas, and West Virginia. And of course when we start looking at 2005, the California state quarter, we see that it has John Muir on the front. It has, and it says his name right behind him. He's in the Yosemite Valley. There's a California condor in front of him. And down here it says Yosemite Valley. And if we tip it up just a little bit, we see 2005 down here in E pluribus unum. California became a state in 1850, right after the gold rush of 1849. And so let's take a look at the coin from the front. And let's talk about that. So it says United States of America, Liberty underneath George Washington's chin. This is George Washington facing to the left. It says $quarter here, and then God We Trust, and then P is for the Philadelphia Mint. In 2005, the Philadelphia Mint produced 257 million of these, 257 million. And this one right here is worth a quarter. It's a used one that people have circulated. Now there are other ones available, and here's one that's a uncirculated mint set. So California also came in an uncirculated mint set, and we can see it right here. We can see, you can just tell that it hasn't got much wear. If we tip it way up, let's see if we can do that. We can see that right in here, there are two initials. And there's a J and an F, and a W and a C. Let's tip it a little bit back this way. Yeah, there we go. JF and WC. John Flanagan and William Cousins. John Flanagan, the original engraver of the 1932 United States quarter. William Cousins did the little update that they had for the state quarter series. We see a P on it. You know what we know? We know that it's a copper nickel clad copper. The copper nickel cladding comes on all the P's and D's. There are no silver P's, no silver D's. And P, of course, for the Philadelphia Mint, D for Denver. And then we look in the back and we can see again that this is much better quality. Notice it has some little coloring. Sometimes they call this, if it's a little bit brighter than this, a rainbowing or something. It is a patina, but this is not the prettiest patina ever. So I think, and you can see the little scratches. These are scratches directly from the mint. It was taken from the mint and put right in this packet, but that it isn't worth much more than a quarter. They also had, of course, the Denver Mint and the Denver Mint coins. This one really has a lot of film on it, but look at the colors in there. Yeah, we tip it up. This actually came from the mint. Little dot came out of the packaging that the mint put on. Again, Denver Mint is here. Denver 263 million, so about 6 million more. They also came out with a satin finish on the Denver Mint coins, but this is not one of them. And those coins look exactly like this except for a satin finish on them, and don't really cost that much more except in the low grades. So this coin here is an uncirculated mint set. If you can get this in an MS65, the Denver, it's worth $5. If you get this in a satin finish MS65, it's worth $4.50. Kind of a reverse. Just some of it's due to how much availability there are, because there's just not many coins that come straight through the mint to get up to MS65. Many of the packaged ones, the ones that get treated differently or polished differently, can get there. What else is there? Well, of course, there is the San Francisco Mint coins. Again, same thing. We tip this up, we can tell which San Francisco Mint coin it is. We see some little shades of copper in there, and so we know that this is the regular clad coin, we call it. And when you tip it like this, you can actually see all the different polishing on here. No question that this coin could never in any way be confused with this coin. just doesn't have the polish. It just doesn't have the... See how this is almost like a sandblasted, so it sticks up? It's the same coin, the same physical coin. It's just been polished way, way, way differently, and that's why you get this. So this is a Yosemite Valley, which of course is in Northern California, and a big draw for people to come. If we look at the Yosemite Valley, we can see something down underneath it, and we see right there on the coin, and that is of course the engraver's initials. So we had the front engraving initials, of course, on which is William Cousins and John Flanagan. On the back, this is Don Everhart, so that's a D and a D and an E. And let's get it a little bit bigger. So there's a Don Everhart. He did this reverse design. He also did the same reverse design on all the coins. It's just that they're polished different. And then we see this one. And I don't know if you guys can tell the difference between these. I really can't. Sometimes if you look really closely, you think that this one might have a little bit more reddish in it. And that's because this one's a clad one. And this, of course, is the silver one. We tip it up. This is worth quite a bit more because in silver value alone it's $4 or $5. So this is worth about $8.50 in the shape that this is in, if not more. Tip it up on the side. That's how you know. There's another way you can know, and that is because they weigh a different amount. The silver ones weigh 6.25 grams. The copper, nickel clad copper weigh 5.67 grams. So there's almost a half gram, more than a half gram difference between the two. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel, the DC Coin World International Coin Channel.